What's the deal, y'all? I got a question from a young dude on IG that motivated me to come make a vid about this. So today's vid gonna be about how to deal with bad situations, being on a team, a coach don't rock with you like that. You're not playing like you think you should. You're not getting a burn you think you should. You come off the bench, you think you should be starting. Whether you're being biased towards yourself or that's really the case. Everybody, most guys gonna deal with something like this throughout their career. I know I did early in my career. So yeah, I'm just gonna let y'all know that situation that happened with me and the best way to go about going through this, getting over this, and what you should do, what I did. Because that's one good thing, man, about basketball. It's gonna put you through a lot of situations, man. It's gonna test you, bro. Test your manhood, test your mental toughness, stuff like that. Where you think you should be playing, you know you should be playing, and you know what I mean, maybe a dude's older than you, maybe he was there longer than you, or whatever the case might be. You know what I mean, it's gonna really test you, and you got to figure out a way to come out on top. Because depending on how you react and how you perceive the situation and your mindset toward the situation can like alter the trajectory of your career. So basically what you have to do, the only thing you have to do is use it as motivation, man. Like, it sounds so cliche, I know, but that is the best way to do it. Use the coach or whatever it is, the situation, and use it as motivation. Just have in your head, in your mind, every day you wake up that you want to prove him wrong. You know what I mean? Whether it's going to be that year when you get an opportunity, or the next year, or a year, you know what I mean, after. So when he see you, he's going to be like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, he's going to regret that he didn't play you. He's going to say, but he's going to think about it, you know what I mean? So you can sleep good at night knowing that he knows you should have been playing, you know what I mean? And him just seeing your success, or whatever the situation is, just seeing, you know what I mean, your success later in the years, or that year, you know what I mean? It'll make you feel good, man, just seeing that. So use that as motivation, work harder, and you got to try to keep a positive mindset. I know it's hard, but just grind, man. So something like this happened to me in Puerto Rico, my rookie season in Puerto Rico. And I was probably one of the youngest dudes on the team. Like I said, I was a rookie. And I think I was better than a lot of the dudes. Obviously, they have more experience, but should have definitely been playing more. I proved that because the first 3-4 games I started because the whole team wasn't there. And I think I was second in the league in scoring. We were winning. But as soon as the older guys got there, I went from playing 35 minutes a game, like I said, second leading scorer in the league. And yeah, man, I just stopped playing for real. Off the bench, some games didn't get in the game. 3 minutes here, 10 minutes. And I immediately, like, just took it as motivation. Like, nobody told me this. It just felt like, I mean, the coaches disrespected me. And I actually took a picture of the coach and put it as my screensaver. I don't know if nobody knows this, but I made that coach my screensaver for about 5-6 months. Even after the season, I kept it there. And I made it a point to, next time he see me, when he like hear about me like in the future, he's gonna know, you know what I mean, that he should have been playing me. And you know what I mean, I really worked, like, it really, having him as my screensaver really made me work harder, man. Whenever I would wake up in the morning when I was in Puerto Rico, I would see his picture, bro. And I was gonna go to the gym regardless, but that gave me a little more energy in the gym, man. Made me go a little harder, stay a little longer. And yeah, man, that's what I did that whole year. I got in the game. Sometimes I played 20-25 minutes. I played well, but I didn't really, you know what I mean, get the opportunities that I feel like I should that whole year. But I kept his picture in my phone that whole summer. It motivated me throughout that whole summer. And 2 years later, like 2 years after this season in Puerto Rico, I went back to PR, and I actually finished in the league in scoring, or I was second in the league in scoring, and made like the first team all league. You see what I'm saying? So, man, and he actually was one of the commentators that season. So he was at a lot of our games, and I saw him. He know that I knew, you know what I mean? Like we had that, you know what I mean, that little connection. So it was funny every time I saw him, and he would interview me sometimes, and some of the questions he asked me, it was very satisfying. You feel me? So if you ever have a situation like that, or you are in a situation like that right now, use it to your advantage. Use it as motivation. Prove him wrong. Prove to him that you should be playing. Prove to him that you are who you think you are, and just work, man. But if you gotta go as extreme as I did, man, put this picture as your screensaver, and every time you wake up, I guarantee you that's gonna get your ass out of bed, get your ass off Instagram, get your ass off YouTube. You feel me? And I want to push you to wanna wanna make him or let him see you, you know what I mean, successful in the future. Feel me? Because ain't no better feeling than that, bro. There's no better. There's nothing more satisfying than that. So yeah, man, I just want to come over here and make a vid about that, man. If you're in a tough situation, like I said, coach not playing, you should be playing more. Don't, you know what I mean, look at it as a negative. You know what I mean? You can be mad for a second, but you gotta flip that switch, man. If you like fuck basketball, that's not the way to look at it, because you can use that as motivation. You can turn that negative into a positive, and that can push you to reaching new heights, bro. Because I know if I didn't go through that year, I wouldn't have worked as hard as I did that summer and those following summers, and I would have never got the success I had in Puerto Rico. And that just gave me motivation every time the following 2 years, 3 years when I went out there. It gave me a lot of motivation, man, to want to kill, you know what I mean? I really always had him in mind. Hope he was watching on TV. And I don't know, it was good for me, man. Good for me, man. That was actually one of the best years for me as a person, as a man, as a basketball player. I grew the most that year, I feel like. And on top of all that, man, I was sitting on the bench and we weren't getting paid. You feel me? I think I got 2 paychecks that whole season. I'm going to do another vid on that. I might do that tomorrow, so stay tuned. Yeah, man, so I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all got any questions, anything y'all want me to make a video on, just ask me. Hit me in a DM on Instagram or leave a comment. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.